Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to...
Just the goalkeeper to beat. We get a throw in. And it's Lopez. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nice looking ball. Camavinga spots it and intercepts. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he's gone looking for safety. Lewandowski. Camavinga. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Oh, what has happened here? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that was very necessary. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Lewandowski.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! First blood drawn. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He's got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, and the whole stadium...
And it's Azar. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Mbappe. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Hazard gets into some space. Howson gets it away. Lewandowski, lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, that's well seen too. Oh, easy pickings there.
1 minute added time.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's well spotted. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And a quick reminder
It's
today,
a dressing room that
make
needs
sure to put
rousing at
any litter in the
half-time
bins
because in
provided.
truth they've
Thank
not
you
really
for
been
your
at it so far.
cooperation.
If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And that's been drilled in. Bayer deals with that nice and simple. And here's Mbappe. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Hangs in a cross. Courtois claims it without any fuss.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Toure gets rid without sophistication. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Fermin. No, no way through. Looking for the run. Now it's Lewandowski. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
That has not gone well. Bellingham. Quality ball. Lewandowski. Can he get it through? He's having a shot! They've done it! And this is getting better and better.
The goal scorer.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
And the finish! Dispatch clinically. Back within one. They have them in their sights again.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Now, can they get him away? And he's managed to get rid. And smartly reclaimed.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Can he finish?
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Deftly away. And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Alvarez. That's going to go a long way. And that will be it. Madrid can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short. In the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. As you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his foot.
And he shoots! There's a goal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
After 9 minutes,
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Hazard. Now it's Mbappe. Hazard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Quarter of an hour played. Played out wide. Knocks it into space. And he's whipped it across.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And it's hoisted clear. Here's a chance! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Mbappe. Hazard looking to run onto it. He's shifting through the... Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely...
He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely
Up he goes! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Threads one in. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Valverde. Yaya Toure. And here's Lewandowski. Cannavaro gets a foot in here. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Valverde. Looking for the run. Camavinga kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking to play him in. Yaya Toure. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Bellingham.
Coming on to replace him is
Here we go again.
18, Hazard.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
In by Messi. And they've got rid. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Camavinga is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Koundé. Madrid do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Nicely weighted ball. Alvarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hazard gets into some space. And the finish! Yes! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now,
Could be danger here. And he can clear it away. That's a throw. It's out of play for a goal kick. And he's there to retrieve it. It's a really well-measured ball. Lewandowski.
that's just playing it safe and simple.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Spread neatly. Now it's Messi. Think shoots! He should have put that one away.
Alvarez really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
And that has been cleared. Tries to play it through. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Bayer gets it away. And it's Messi. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Messi.
Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Lewandowski. He's come in hard. And he's heaved it away.
There will be 3
Mbappe.
minutes added time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that is out of play. And there goes the final whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as new. And so we reach a fork in the road.
Hello,
Fortunes
everybody,
can
and
turn
welcome to
either way
today's
from this
match.
point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, Peter, I look at this side and think to myself, who's going to make the difference? Well, there's only one answer, and it has to be Rivaldo. He's capable of producing some extraordinary moments.
Indeed. Offensively, I guess there's very little, if anything, missing from his game. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Rudiger can get it clear. Koundé cuts out the pass. Koundé kept his eye on it and he's there. It's a searching pass. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Hazard. Looking to play him in, and the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Shot for chance, surely! It's in! A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Spread it left. That is good alertness. Nicely shaped ball. Knocks it into space. That's the keeper's ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Barcelona are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Here comes the cross. And this is Lewandowski! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Played back in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
2 added minutes.
Now, this is
have been
Lewandowski.
indicated.
Oh, what? It's Lewandowski! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
2 goals on the day. And the whistle goes for half-time. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half,
And
Peter.
now
They
like
just
to
need
read
to
out our
make
fan
sure
club
they
members who are
retain their
celebrating their
focus
birthdays
until the
today.
very end. No slip-ups.
Madrid 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. So off we go once more. Lewandowski. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lewandowski! No mistake! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? And that is about as cool as they come. He picked... And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local police.
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop
Hello,
as
everybody,
both
and
sides
welcome
look
to
to clear the
today's
first
match.
hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Bruno Guimaraes, is going to be the man who I see as the one who brings balance to the team. I think when he's on the ball, yes, he can be a strong runner, but he's become a very central pivot now in making sure that he helps break lines going forward and denies line breaking for his defence. So he's become a big factor now in any team he functions in.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's João Pedro. Bruno Guimaraes. Nice bit of trickery. Lucas Paqueta. That's very neat.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. He'll fancy himself from here. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Neymar! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Neymar certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Gets a good foot in there. Bruno Guimaraes. He's on it, can he get away? Now this could be a Brazilian counter-attack. India yet to have an attempt on goal. No, that was never going to make it. Brazil look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Neymar. And it's Paqueta. 15 minutes till half-time. That is good alertness. Bruno Guimaraes. Here's Lucas Paqueta. Serginho. That's cause for mild irritation. Oh, red, nice interception. And here's Richarlison. Singh claims comfortable. Good take, and is he in? He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Neymar! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
What a throw in.
There will be 1 minute
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
India really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Well, that looks a decent ball.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Gabriel. Lucas Paqueta. Now it's João Pedro. Tries to play it through. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, good-looking ball. And he's lost his man here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. João Pedro. And this is Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. João Pedro, and it's Guimaraes. And here's Richarlison. Ball's gone astray. Great vision, and it's made its way to him. Looking for the run.
India really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Lucas Paqueta. Oh, easy pickings there. Gently done.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a go.
Played back in. India looking to pass their way through. Closing in on goal.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
So what can they make of this? Played out to the left flank. It's a promising position. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. And we are already back underway. João Pedro aims beyond the defence. Nice looking ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Bruno Guimaraes. Some really good ball movement. Neymar. And the finish! Yes, he's done it! Finally! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Brazil are in front now, the game's only goal. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't...
Decent chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
He's had it taken off him. Can he get it
There
through?
will be 1 minute added time.
Knocks it into space, takes a shot! There's the whistle, and the first period of extra time ends on a dramatic note. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And we're off for the final time. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? And it's Neymar. Bruno Guimaraes. That's been cut out, well played. And he's managed to get free. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's the keeper's ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pass somewhat off target. Probing pass. And he thumps it clear.
India really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutral. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think we've all been hugely impressed by Wesley Fofana, Peter. You know, he came to England at the age of 18 and adapted amazingly well. And he has great ability in terms of his pace, his strength, his ability to cover the ground.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And he welcomes it in. Just the goalkeeper's a chance for a shot! We've got a goal! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Minutes is number 15.
India penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Now, he's got space here. That's a decent clearance. Oh, well played. Danger averted for now. Crunching tackle. And that's gone loose. Oh, easy pickings there. France are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Fofana. India leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Mignon claims comfortably. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Fofana calmly anticipates. Doué. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Hernandez. Now here's the delivery. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. He can get that clear. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. To increase the lead. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go grab a third.
Probing pass. It's a pretty loose pass. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
India sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Big chance! Really well well-taken goal. The second half off to a spectacular start. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
It's a good foot in there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's a goal kick. And that is out of play. Flings it across. Defending of the desperate variety. And he's heaved it away. Saliba with the slide tackle there. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he can clear it away. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a sharp pass. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, there's the clearance. And that's been won straight back. India suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
Cross flung in towards the middle.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's gone for goal. Gave it a go, but off target.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
And the pass is intercepted. That is good alertness. And he's there to belt it away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
This looks promising. Cleared without complication. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
2 minutes added time.
And he thumps it clear. And that was very necessary. And they're quick to get it back. So that's it. It is all over. India have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
India can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin.
Please
That's
turn
it
your
from us
attention to the
tonight.
screen
A
for
very good evening
information
to one and
provided by
all.
the local police.